First opened in 2017. Here's a look inside the one-of-a-kind setting for football. That is Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, the home of the Falcons. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Houston Texans and the Atlanta Falcons. So glad to have you with us. Mike Tirico next to Greg Olsen here in the booth. Off we go from Mercedes-Benz Stadium. He's going to elect not to bring this one out. Probably a wise decision as this ball comes out to the 35. On the ground, here's the Clemson product, Travis Etienne.
Travis Etienne, the ball carrier. Makai Blackman on the stop. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Allen. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
On 3rd down, it's Josh Allen. Over the middle, Metcalf has it. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Do a nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Etienne now on 1st and 10. Oh, he takes a really good lick in the backfield. They were all over him defensively for that run.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
Throwing on 2nd down. It's Allen. And then that is Jordan Watkins. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
And it's his first catch of the game, and it ends up being a good one. All week long, we talked about how this dominant secondary wanted to take away their best targets. And if he continues to make plays like that, their top 10 ranking could take a hit by the end of this one.
14 on the pickup. It's good for a Falcon first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
He was brought down at the 26. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 7. Allen now off the bootleg. That one caught by the former Lion, T.J. Hawkinson.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
9th play of this opening drive, trying to keep it going here on third down.
Round 80! 5 wide, 5 wide, 5 wide.
From the gun, throw here for Allen. Over the middle, that's the tight end Hawkinson. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. Nothing fancy there, short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Off 52. What's that?
Out of the gun, here's Allen. And he's got this one complete to Watkins. And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
That's another.
A gain of 11, and it's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal. They'll run it here with ETN. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal. Now it's from the 6-yard line.
319! Hey, tight. 56. What's that?
From the gun, it's Allen. But to his right. Oh, the ball's out. One of his teammates is there to pick it up. Oh, that's one where he just needs to unload it, but he did not. It'll go down as a sack and a big loss of yards.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
So the last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Round 80! Half. What's that?
Allen working from the pistol. To the goal line and in. 2-2 Atwell. Touchdown Falcon. That is first touchdown of the new year.
And you always wonder, Mike, how are teams going to respond to a close loss like we saw last week? And some teams come out and they're sleepwalking. They're still thinking about what could have been, but not them. They came out with a clear plan, a clear way to attack this defense, really well executed opening script, and they come away with the early touchdown.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Burrow gonna open by putting it up. He'll locate his tight end, George Kittle. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a first down.
Just a really nice, simple play design. Just get the ball to one of your playmakers on an underneath crossing route, and he does the rest to secure a nice gain. That's just good, simple execution.
First carry now for Jaden Blue. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Two nice play calls here to kick off the drive. 15 more on that one.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass, and if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
1st and 10. One quarter in the books. 7-0 is our score. Greg and I back in Atlanta after this. It's Texans football. Quarter number 2 begins as they've got it with 1st and 10. Burden, the man on the move. A first down throw for Burrow. And he finds Tyreek. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
.21 is the line to gain as we hit 3rd down. Now, Burrow. To the right side, caught by Burden. And he's into the end zone. What a response. Luther Burden. Touchdown, Texans. That his 2nd TD catch of the season. On now, Eddie Pinheiro for the extra point. He's got it. And the Texans come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. And he will sit on it here in the end zone for a touchdown.
35-yard line.
They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And it'll be forced out of bounds and pick up a couple on that one.
Out of bounds at the 37-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8.
Ready? Alert! Look out!
From the gun, here is Allen. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
They need 8 as they come up for third down.
319! Alert! What's that?
Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Mike, anytime you're preparing to play a quarterback like this, the defense has to be prepared to keep him in the pocket. Once he gets out, we can see clearly why he is such a threat to his legs.
He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. It was Marshawn Nealon there to stop
the
it.
50-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 7. Josh Allen on the bootleg. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And this yields nothing. He's out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. Third and 7.
Help! Round 80! Where's that?
Allen to throw. Down the field, but it falls incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And that's a big beauty. Out of bounds at the 6-yard line. Burden, the man on the move. Now the former Sun Devil, it's Cam Scattergood. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
Once again, it's Scatterboo. And he'll be near the first down marker. It's called a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 1.
They go play action for Burrow. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Taron Johnson. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown.
So in those one-on-one situations, Mike, so often the quarterbacks love attacking those guys in single coverage. The problem is, if you're not perfect with your ball placement and your timing, and that defensive back gets his hands on the ball, there's no one around to make the tackle, and he's off to the races.
The extra point is good. And the Falcons will move out to a 14-7 lead.
Texans 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 10. Oh, he's got room past the 30. A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. Burrow working in the pistol. That's complete to the tight end, Theo Johnson. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
4 yards.
First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
24-yard gain on the play. And the Texans first down.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. That's into the hands of Jaden Blue. And this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape hatch. Found nothing. And they get him down well behind the line. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. Out to his right. He's going to let this one go deep. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Luther Burden. Touchdown, Texans. His 2nd catch of the game. And both have gone for touchdowns. extra point by Pinheiro is good. And the Texans will tie things up. We are all even at 14.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
We are all square. 14 apiece the score as this one's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Throwing now. Allen here on first down. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They get 11 and quickly pick up the first down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession's going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
Here's Allen now on 1st and 10. To the right side, he's got Hutchinson, his tight end. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
And they'll have a first down and definitely in field goal range now, down at the 20-yard line. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this first half.
At the 20-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Brown 80. What's that?
One more time going up top with Allen.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Alert! Look out!
Throwing again is Allen. Throw on the run is complete. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team.
First down.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain.
That one, take it in. D.K. Metcalf. Touchdown Atlanta.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. Well, let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Now to throw on first down. They try to work the screen with Scatterboo. And he is out of bounds at the It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.
And that first down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath. Focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
Straight ahead, it's Blue. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
A gain of 10 yards.
Really nice job by this running back here, Mike. I don't think this play was blocked particularly well. I think it was a combination of his patience and then his speed around the left side to not only pick up the first down, but pick up good yardage while he was at it.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Burrow. Now screen set up for Blue. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. Now a hit, and he lost the football. Special teams comes through again. We don't talk about it nearly enough, but sometimes the biggest plays of the game happen like that one. The kickoff return, fumble, recovered, and momentum swings again.
Everybody loves to see a big return, Mike, but the priority of any kick return unit, just give your offense a chance to possess the ball. And in this case, they don't do that. They turn the ball over, and now they find themselves back out there on defense. I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Allen now off the bootleg. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
The loss of 12 brings up third down.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long.
319!
From the gun, Josh Allen. Moving to his right. He's going to air one out for Metcalf.
And barring an aggressive decision here on fourth down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single first down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
The Falcons sending out the field goal unit. This officially a 58-yard attempt. This one is good. He knocks it through. And the Falcons can extend their lead. It's now 24-14. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And he'll be out of bounds just past the 25.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Burrow. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. They get the Alabama man, the former first-round pick, J.C. Latham. Play action now. It's Burrow. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
Joe Burrow sacked. A loss of 8 yards. It's 2nd down.
On 1, ready?
Now, faking the give. That's going to be incomplete. Crawford's very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
For whatever reason, when the ball was in the air, Mike, it seemed to me like he was almost having a little trouble tracking it. I'm not sure if that's what allowed the defender to catch back up, but ultimately it was the contact at the catch point that causes the incomplete, and now it's going to bring up 3rd and real long.
Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. That's caught! And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 30.
And how about that? 3rd and a mile. And they convert and pick up a 1st down.
At the 43-yard line.
On the ground, it's Blue. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
At this stage of the game, things haven't been going your way, so one more mistake, it could just be too much to overcome. So a nice decision there. Just throw it away out of bounds and give your team a fighting chance.
Third and 6. Burrow now. He's going to air this one out, looking for Hill. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 37 yards.
First down, Houston.
Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. A give. Here comes Blue. And they're running down inside the 5-yard line. It's 1st and goal coming up.
That's another Texans first down.
Blue trying to create some space, but will not find much. He'll get a yard. They'll mark it at the 3.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
The ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. Scatterboo will take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Extra point by Pinheiro is good. And the Texans cut the lead to 3, 24-21.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball is going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. They'll run with Irving. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 5.
What's that?
They'll go play action here with Allen. Oh, a loose football.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
On 1st down, here's Blue. Gets to the edge at the 30. And he's into the end zone. Jaden Blue. Touchdown, Houston. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And, Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
on the ground, it's Irving. Able to tiptoe around one tackler, but not a second. He'll be taken down for no gain right at the line of scrimmage.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run, there's no holes for the back to find, and all these zero or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
Allen working from the pistol. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
To the air on third down. Here's Allen. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And he will be taken down. A big pickup on what will be the final play of this third quarter. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Irving now gets it to start the 4th. And they mark down at the 7. And it will set up first and goal.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get first down after first down. And defensively now you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
What a moment in this game. A touchdown would give them the late lead. It is first down and goal.
Hey, tight. Alert!
From the gun, here is Allen. That is caught. What a job on the scramble. 2-2 Atlanta. Touchdown Falcons. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. Some play by the quarterback. He got flushed by the rush, but Greg made the right choice and ends up with a touchdown pass.
The question always is for these quarterbacks, Mike, in this situation, how long does he remain a passer, or then does he just tuck it down and become a runner? I think he does this perfectly, extends the play as long as possible, gives time for his receiver to uncover, and results in a touchdown.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. This fielded at about the 9. Whoa! And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return.
At their own 33-yard line.
On first down, Burrow. A throw downfield caught by Burton. A big one here in the fourth quarter. 31 yards.
This guy has just such a knack for getting open, Mike, and whenever they're looking for that big play, he's usually one of the guys at the top of the progression, and it's pretty easy to see why.
First and 10 now from the 36. This is blue. He's got space inside the 25. And he will get into the end zone. Jaden Blue. Touchdown, Texans. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead.
It's not often in the NFL, Mike, that we see a run play result in a touchdown of this length. A lot of things have to go right. The right look by the defense, executing by the offensive line and all of your blockers. And then sometimes it's just, I got a better guy with the ball in my hand than you do on defense. And I think all of those things here were at play and results in a big touchdown.
Texans 35, Falcons 31. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Josh Allen on the bootleg. And he's got this one complete to Watkins. Down the right sideline. And he will score. Jordan Watkins. Touchdown Atlanta.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
The extra point is up and through. And the Falcons go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3.
35.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. A short one taken at the 10. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
At their own 33-yard line.
Now Burrow on the bootleg. That's complete to the TCU man, Quentin Johnston. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. That's good for 27 and a first down.
A gain of 27 on the play. First down, Texans.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. Burrow working in the pistol. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. And that defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. To throw is Burrow. They'll look to set up the screen here. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Burrow. He's got his tight end, Kittle. He's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
A gain of 9 yards. 1st down.
They run straight ahead with Blue. And a nice gain there on 1st down. He takes it forward for 8 yards.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 2. To throw is Burrow. A short one there, caught by Kittle. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. And that is incomplete.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on 4th down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3?
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. Burrow to throw. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. And how about that? His first career catch also becomes his first career NFL touchdown. Pinheiro on for the extra point. The kick is good, and the Texans have taken a 4-point advantage.
Falcons, 38. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. The handoff, it's Irvin. And he looks past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's 2nd down and 3. He'll go again here with Irvin. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a 1st down.
3 yards.
So 2 minutes
And the
left to play
Falcons,
in the
first
second
down.
half. Greg and I
First
back
and 10
on
at the
EA Sports
45-yard line.
after this. Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Now, screen set up for Irving. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help them at all.
Now, on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's Allen. This one complete to Watkins. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
From the gun, throw here for Allen. That'll be caught. It's Metcalf. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
And now after that big completion, Mike, they can't panic yet. They're not into the mode where they're in desperation. They have 2 timeouts in their back pocket. Take a deep breath. Get your best 1st down play call to your quarterback. A field goal's not going to do it. They got to think touchdown all the way.
Again, it's Allen to the air. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now. And a 1st down to boot. The Texans going to go ahead and use their 1st timeout here. And they'll stop it with 28 seconds to go in the game. Here is 1st and goal. They'll stick to the ground. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. 2 choices down there. Either work it up inside or use that speed to the edge. And Greggy's able to sneak it in for the touchdown.
Down here this close, Mike, there's a lot of bodies in there tight. So oftentimes, if you can get the back on the edge, they can rely on that speed, and that's exactly what we saw here. He wins the race to the pylon, and he's rewarded with 6 points.
Makes the score Falcons 41, Texans 42.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. He fields it at the 8. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Burrow. Now Now a screen set up for Blue. If this one doesn't sniff out, blown up in the backfield. Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their second. And they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Here comes second down. Here's Burrow. Open man downfield is Kittle. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line.
And the Texans first down. A gain of 27 on the play. And the Texans first down.
Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
Here we go. One final play. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. They took the end zone shot of the final play. It's a heartbreaking finish.